All right, hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. So this is the second time I'm doing this intro today because somehow my camera deleted the previous footage. So what I'm focusing on today is decluttering and reorganizing my space. So I've been needing to do this for a really long time. I'm still very tired from yesterday's vendor market, and this is something that is semi-stressful, but pretty much unstressful to do. So I've already gone through my stamps and my washi tapes. And then I have one more shelf that I want to go through today to declutter, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me for that. Unfortunately, like I said, I lost the footage for the other ones, but everything that I have that I'm going to be getting rid of, I will be either donating or offering to you guys. So I'm going to walk you through the stuff that is available at the end of the video, but right now we're going to work on this next shelf. So I'm going to quickly show you. 1 second. So this is the shelf that we're currently going to be working on. So I've got all kinds of stuff in here that we're going to go through and decide if we're keeping or not, as well as a couple of envelopes. This is the stamps that I already went through. So you can see that's nice and organized. This box is full, but before it was like overflowing, I couldn't close it or anything like that. And then down here is my washi tapes, and I'm actually getting rid of like 2/3 of the washi tapes that I had because I just don't use them as much anymore. Okay, so we are now going to start going through. I'll start with these envelopes and stuff. Oh my gosh. Now I'm dropping things. So I have all this stuff to go through. These I'm going to put in my scrap stash. So a lot of these are die cuts and embossed papers, but they're all mixed together. So I need to reorganize this. This is a bad place to try to start off the video. There's so much of it. Okay. Let's gather all of these first. And I'll just put these with my scraps. These were failed prints. Some of the prints that I ordered of my artwork came back to me messed up, so I just cut them into little tag shapes and stuff to be able to use in some of my journals. What's in here? Oh, my 100 stickers. These go in my sticker book. I just need to take the time to do that. So I'll put those off to the side. A lot of this is probably stuff that's going to end up getting thrown away. So part of the reason I'm doing this, and part of the reason that I have so much, we can put that in the scraps as well. I have so much stuff that I'm going to be getting rid of is because I'm no longer really scrapbooking as much. I'm doing more along the lines of, I'm going to keep the die cuts, doing more along the line of art journaling. Oop, little birdie. We'll keep that separate. So I have, yeah, like the washi tapes, the stamps. I have some papers I'm going to be getting rid of, just stuff like that. And basically, I want to give y'all the opportunity to have them before I... A lot of this is trash. Before I donate them. So quickly going to go through this. I have tons of these kinds of papers and stuff, and these little off scraps. I don't really need to keep those anymore. I have too much of that kind of paper, so I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of that. Oh, I wanted to keep the birds separate. I forgot. There we go. Whoop. So I'm going to spend the next couple of days going through all of my, yeah, I don't need all these little teeny tiny scraps. That's unnecessary. Going through all of my stuff because I've had quite a few people ask me to do, I can keep these are cute. Ask me to do How did one of my butterflies end up in there? Get out of there. You belong with my Tim Holtz stuff. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm trying to talk to you and do this all at the same time, and I'm having issues. I'll keep this one too. Basically, I've had a lot of people ask me to do like a studio tour, and I have been so disorganized the last few months that I could not do that. So I'm going to, since I don't have a vendor market next month, should I keep the, no, I'm not going to keep those. I don't have a vendor market next month, so I have a little bit of extra time to clean and reorganize my stuff. And so that's what I'm going to do. And then at the end of it, I can give you guys a full studio tour. Although I guess you're kind of going to be getting a studio tour. I don't need all those little pieces. You're kind of going to be getting a studio tour as we go along. So we can keep the birds in here. And then I have some more floral. A lot of these are die cuts, so I don't think there will be really, well, maybe, we'll see. I might have some stuff in here. I'll keep that little envelope. If y'all are interested to see, oh my gosh, there's another one. What are my little Tim Holtz stuff doing in here? That's ridiculous, Brandy. Ridiculous. Okay, floral. I know I have a lot more of that stuff coming. Set that off to the side. These little guys. Oh, I have some of my little watercolor stuff. See, I've got I need to get rid of some of this. I can't be keeping a hold of all of this stuff. I'm just going to throw my floral ones in here. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Some embossed papers. I mean, I can keep these. These can be made into little cards and stuff, so, but I'm going to separate them out and put them with the rest of the partially made stuff. Butterfly can go with the florals. Yes, okay, all of that's good. So I'll put that with my scraps. Basically, I have things that should go together all over the freaking place right now. So I'm just putting together the things that should go together. So got more florals. I'm going to speed you guys through this part a little bit. It's quite time consuming. So I have these wall decorations here. You can see I've only cut out one little bit. I'm going to give away one of these, the one that I have not cut into, and I'm going to keep the other one since I have cut into it and I can use that for something. I also have this big wallpaper sheet. I'm just going to put this with my other papers. Why it was sitting in that particular spot, I have absolutely no idea. Okay, so what is this? So this is frames and banners, which is the same that I have all of these. So I'm just going to throw all of those into one envelope. And then here, these are also frames and banners. Oh, and a few florals. Okay. So let's separate the florals out. Frame and banner. So if you can't tell, oh, no, those are the little doilies. I keep those over here. If you can't tell, I've just kind of been like shoving stuff places for the longest time instead of taking the time to organize it. And that's basically how my entire like studio is at the moment. So I am going to focus on, okay, sayings, that's separate. I'm going to focus on putting things where they belong. Okay, this one's got a whole bunch of crazy stuff in it. So let's see. Got frames mostly. But then there is butterfly. Actually, you know what? I think my butterflies should go with my birds, right? Because they're more subject matter things. And I know there's a butterfly in this pile. There it is. Okay. So, and then some of these die cuts and stuff are even like they came out wrong and I kept them. Why did I keep them? I don't know, because I don't know how to throw things away. So these ones are sayings. They'll go in with the rest of the sayings. And then in with the banners. Okay, and then these are the edges. So that's where these go. Okay. Oh, I got a whole bunch of butterfly here. So those can go in with our birds. Got botanicals. More botanicals. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. And more botanicals. So the botanicals I'm going to keep in the plastic bag instead of the envelope. Because it's just easier to see them. That way there's too many of them to keep them in the envelopes. So as you can see, I have a lot of pre-made stuff that I should be using, and instead I keep going to my die cut machine and cutting more things out. So now that I have these organized and labeled, I should be able to use them more effectively. I don't know what to do with these yet, so I'll just set those to the side. But we have our botanicals, our edges, our sayings, frames and banners, and whoops, missed one of the banners. Frames and banners. Okay, there we go. And then butterflies and birds there. So that's been condensed down a lot. We got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 envelopes. We put our paper where it's supposed to be, our tags where they're supposed to be, and then we only have one of these left to give away. And then I've put my stickers on top of my sticker book, so I remember to put them in my sticker book. So now I have that drawer to look through. The top one is currently empty. The second one has all my little gems in it. We're keeping all of these, so I'll keep that the way it is. But, whoop, get up there. I also happen to have a piece of twine. Why do I have a piece of twine in there? I don't know. This belongs with the rest of my haberdashery stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So these were really good for using when I was doing more the scrapbooking style instead of more of the art journaling style. But I'm not doing the scrapbooking so much anymore. So some of these I can get rid of. I'm going to keep this one because I can always use floral elements. And I'm going to keep this one because of the butterflies and little animals in there. They won't get used too often, but these are still ones that I really enjoy, so I'm not going to get rid of those. This one, I believe, is mostly, yeah, empty. I'll just take out the few pages that are in here and put that in the other two. Because there's not much of that left. Then I have these kind of celestial, almost tarot-like stickers. And they're really cute, but I've had them for almost 3 years and I haven't used them at all. So I'm going to give these away. Yes, giving them away. Okay, let's see. I can always use frames, so I'm not going to get rid of those, but I might want to reorganize that a little bit. Here I have more cutouts. I need another way to organize that. These are little tag stickers. I'm not getting rid of these because those are just too useful. My doors cutouts, I need to keep those in a different place. More border stickers. And then just these little ones here, so those can stay there with that. Let's see what the next drawer has. Okay, so the next drawer, I've got, this should go with my pre-made tags. And this is the drawer where I keep these. I don't know what they're called exactly, but they punch out, so it's different levels of stuff. And then these little tag kind of things here. So all of these stay in this drawer. And look, I have, why is this in here? That shouldn't be in there. I've got more of those. And then that doesn't belong in there either. So that's where all these little kind of like tickety things are. This goes with my pre-made tags. And then these are like, yeah, the dies, cutouts, I don't know, however you want to say that. These are like kind of doily things. This is just a notepad. I don't know where to put that. Okay. Should these border ones go in with these border things? Yes. Yeah, sure. Why not? I think that makes sense. Borders with borders, right? Right. Then I have this. This is like a washi. Maybe I should keep this with my washi tape. Because they're longer strips like a washi. Just these kind of fall-like patterns. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this with my washi. Okay, and then I have my strips here. I have 3 different styles of them, and these I'm going to keep because, get in there, because any kind of stamp thing, I can always use those. I never get rid of anything that's stamp-like. So I've got those 3, and I'm wondering, do I have anything else like that? Yes, I do. In some of my, like, your creative studio boxes and stuff. So that can stay in that drawer. I've got to find something else to do with these, but we can put that back. The top drawer was empty. The top drawer was empty. So that's where I'm going to put these little cutouts. So that's where the cutouts live now. And then I've got to find somewhere to put these. I'm going to set this off to the side right now. I do have a pile of I'm working on it stuff. So, You can see here, I have this little organizer that's doesn't really make sense. Like I have these Tim Holtz buttons and then clear little stickers. I know words. I know words. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. And then I also have, well, I guess for now I could put these in there as well. That's just my little box of figure out what to do with them things for now. And then I have a couple other things that I'm not really sure what to do with. Well, this goes in the tags. And then I've got, I think I'll put that with my Tim Holtz Christmas stuff just because it's kind of the same vibe. And then I have these just scrap papers, more sticker. I have that, like, I don't know what to do with these. These are kind of pre-made cards, right? Yeah, I'll put those with my pre-made tags and cards. These are just papers. I have more papers like that in a different drawer. So I'll put those in there. And then I have these stickers. I have rub-ons that I don't know where to put yet. Whoops. And then I have these big flower stickers that just went flying everywhere because the bag that they're in is completely torn open. So I'll have to figure out something to do with that. I've got more of those, more of the big stickers. And then I have little stickers that I don't know where to put. These that I don't know where to put. And then I've got labels. So I currently have one bin that I emptied. That's where all of this came from. And I think what I'll do, okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll put the labels, my 3D stickers, all of these, and then the big floral ones. Do I want to put the big floral ones in there? Yeah, I'm gonna put the big floral ones in there. So that's currently what that box looks like, but I know I have more of this kind of stuff scattered throughout my room, so that's fine. So I've got to find a home for the rub-ons. These go in my scrap papers. Still have to find something to do with that. The doilies and the notepad I still need to figure out. These go with the Tim Holtz Christmas stuff. Okay, so this is how it looks now. So we've got the the cutouts up here. I've got my gems here. My sticker books are in there. The borders are in here. And then the stamp stickers are in there. We've gotten this narrowed down a lot more and given us some space on this side. I'm really sorry I didn't have before and after for these two shelves for you guys. But so this is the one that we just put together there. The washi tape, the stamps. And now I'm going to show you guys all of the stuff that I decluttered. Okay, so we're going to quickly wrap this up, showing you the things that I'm going to be getting rid of. Again, if any of you are interested in any of this for yourselves, you can email me. My email is in the description box below. As long as you're willing to pay the shipping, I'm willing to send you guys stuff. So the first thing I got rid of is these inks. They're technically, so they're fingerprint ink pads. It says for weddings and kids. So it's a water-based ink, but there's tons of different colors in here. And they work really well. I just don't use them because I have the distress inks and distress oxides that I use. So I'm going to be getting rid of these. And all of this stuff I'm keeping until the end of my entire declutter of my whole studio. So if you're interested in multiple things or even multiple things throughout multiple videos, more than happy to send those to you guys. So I then have this one. It is the months and days of the week with some numbers and some exclamation, yeah, they are exclamation. There is an exclamation mark, but you know what I mean. Why can't I think of the general word for it right now? Punctuation marks. Gosh. Anyway, so those really came in handy along with this one as well. So this one is the different lengths of the week, Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Saturday here, and then time. So these were really great when I was doing my bullet journaling, but I'm not doing bullet journaling anymore. I'm making my own journals for planners. So I also have this one. So this is the stitch patterns, and this one was a struggle for me. I really wanted to keep it, but the truth of the matter is that I gave in and I just bought a sewing machine. Do I have any idea how to use the sewing machine? Absolutely not. I'm going to have to figure that out. But I will be able to sew soon. And so I can't justify keeping it. And honestly, a lot of times I don't even use that stamp set. I just use a pen to make faux stitching on the page. So I figured just get rid of it. There's these border stamps, which I like, but honestly, I hardly ever use them. Some of them have not ever been used, and some of them have just been used once or twice. So I'm going to get rid of those. There's also this border stamp. Again, I'm just not using them. So, and then I have some little stop signs, speed limit sign, police car, school bus, fire engine. Most of these came in like packs that I found at the thrift store, so I'd never gone through them to get rid of the ones I didn't want. So anyway, so this one is text. It just says thank you over and over and over again. This one has a wreath on one side and it says Merry Christmas with a little bow underneath on the other side. Happy holiday wishes. This one just says thanks. This one is how silently the wondrous gift is given. And I don't know if that's from something, but it's not something I'll use. So then I have some flowers here. This is a little balloon that says happy birthday to you. This one's a little bee that says you are one in a bazillion. Sorry, that's cute. It's cute, but I won't use it. So then this one says, babies are bits of stardust blown from the hand of God. And I guess that was said by Barretto. So a lot of these are just things I won't use. Thank you in a circle. A little flower that says friendship grows forever. An umbrella that says friendship is a cozy shelter from life's rainy days. Very cute. Some of these would be nice for card makers and stuff. I don't make many cards. I make a few, but not many. And then this is a little present. Excuse me. That says, let me get a drink of water. Apparently my voice is going. Okay. So it says, may peace be your gift this Christmas, your blessing all year through. So again, some of these would be really fun. So this one, I'm hoping you guys can kind of see these because they never came with the pictures on the back, is like two little rag dolls. This one is a watering can with flowers coming out of it. This one says friend to friend with some hearts on the side. This is a little house with a kind of like heart window thing. This one is a goose pulling a flower basket, and he's got a ribbon tied around him. And then this says, it means so much to keep in touch with special friends like you. That's cute. That's nice. Nice sentiment. So those are the stamps. And then I have some stickers. Hold on. Let me pull those in. So this is a box. I don't even remember where I got this from. But it's got all these sticker sheets in color combos. So there's that. And then this is a pack of like kind of doily, white plastic kind of things. They are stickers, but I'm just not getting any use out of those. A few of them are missing, but not many. Same with this. This one is little containers. And then this one is borders. I have this that has a few things missing, but not much. So these are nice for planners and stuff. So I'm getting rid of that because I don't use it. I used it once in a planner and that was it. These are packs of monthly labels. I thought I'd use these in my bullet journals, but honestly, I didn't like the way it looked with those little tabs coming off. I like the tabs I make. But again, not bullet journaling anymore. Then we have the kind of celestial tarot style stickers. And then this wall sticker sheet. And then we have the washi tape. So the first batch that I'm going to show you, there's a ton of washi tape, guys. There's literally a ton of it. So the first one I'll show you is there's this set here. Where it's all different kinds of leaves and green colors and everything. I'm not going to be keeping this, so that is up for grabs. And then, oh gosh, this is hard to move. Okay. There is these, which are all like space themed constellations, that kind of stuff. So these are all up for grabs. Make sure you can get a good look at those. Okay. Oops. These three also go with that set. I forgot, sorry. I didn't see them, they were hiding from me. And then I have some circle washies. So I have these ones that I never, ever unwrapped. I've had them for years and I have not used them. When I saw this one, the one with the black and gray, I was sorely tempted to keep it. But seeing as how I've had it for years and I've never opened it, it goes in the giveaway pile. So I have those ones, and then I also have these that have never been opened that I've also had forever. So yeah, these are gonna go. These are going to, those are available. And then I have two more of those that I did open, but that I'm not going to use. So this one's all kind of like greenish blues. And it does not want to stay taped down. And then this one is green and red. So there's that. Then I have, oh, just an absolute ton. These all came together, an absolute ton of more neutral colors. So there's tons of these, tons of them. Okay. So all of these are going. I did keep 2 from this set just because sometimes I need washi to like block off an area for something. So I did keep 2 of the plain ones for that, but all of these are available. What? And then I have what I call the fun ones. So there's this kind of rainbowy scallop texture. This is a rainbow one, pink with strawberries. I guess I should try to put these so you guys can see them. There's this rainbow kind of wave look. There's this kind of like pop art one. There is one with heels. This must have come in a pack of something. I would never buy that on my own. It's colorful donuts, watermelon with ginkgo leaves and some other stuff. This is just some, whoops, fun geometric shapes. Rainbowy triangles. Whoops. Hey, get back up there. Lip imprints. Again, some of these must have come with just like one thing that I wanted, and I got random things that I didn't really care for. Some stars. Sort of little cakes and desserts. This is a nice little floral one, but it's not something I'd use, I don't think. Who knows? Maybe I'm gonna regret letting go of some of this stuff, but it needs to be done. There's this like snake skin kind of one. Super hero animals. That is cute. Little gold hearts. And then there's this space themed one. This little animal and flower kind of deal. And then some kitties. I do like the kitties, but I haven't used any of these, so they gots to go. And then I have these colorful ones. So there's red, pink, green, and yellow. And then I have silver. This one is unopened, and this pink and silver one. So there's those. Again, let's smooth these out of the way because we are not quite done yet. Almost, guys, almost. We're almost to the finish line. Okay, and then these are going to be the more designer type ones. So we've got this one, this floral one, very pretty, but I'm not using it, so it's going. I kept a few floral ones. I did keep a few, but I'm making myself get rid of a lot of. So there's that one. There's this more like bluish purple, more like border kind of flowers. Whoops, stay. There's this one. This one's kind of like brown and gold. This is the one that I made my Defemorember cover out of. And I think it's really pretty, but that's literally the only thing I ever put it on. So, and like a lot of these are really full. They're almost the whole rolls. So there's that one. There's, whoops, one of them came unraveled. There's this one, which is black, white, and gold, and it's got all kinds of stuff on it. There's a little tea set, some candles, a book, like just all kinds of kind of vintagey stuff, and it's really pretty, but again, I'm not using it. So I wasted all this money on all this stuff that I'm never going to use. Anyway, that's why I want to give you guys the option to, if you see anything that you like, some gold and black florals, if you see anything you like and you're willing to pay the shipping, I am happy to send these off to you guys. I'm not going to get any use out of them, so somebody should. And yeah, if you guys aren't interested in any of them, I'll take it all to the donation center and somebody will have a very happy day at Goodwill. Or DI. I might take it to DI. I don't know. So there's those. Those are all the florally kind of ones. And then just 5 more. And these 5, I think I'm going to keep, whoops, missed one of them, as a set. These are mushroom ones. And they're all kind of like, this one's got, you know, like protractors, beakers, pens and pencils. Some of them have more like sewing kind of designs. I think that's this one. Is it this one? No, this one's just the mushrooms, just decorative mushroom kind of stuff. Anyway, these are gorgeous. They're absolutely stunning. But again, I'm not using them. Honestly, I can draw mushrooms just fine, so I never use them. This one's got books and a little scroll, feather pen kind of deal. And I think I'm going to keep all of these together unless, whoop, some of y'all come to a decision amongst yourselves that you can split it up. But it's too much work for me to try and do that and keep track of it. So there's this one. It's got a bunch of windows and stuff. This one, very pretty. And then this one, which is kind of more school related. Lots of graph paper and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that is it for today. I have already unhauled quite a lot of stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. As I said, if you are interested in any of these items, go ahead and shoot me an email. It is in the description box down below, but it's also just brandibelarts@gmail.com. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set all of this stuff to the side. So if you are interested in any of this, just be aware that until I'm done going through everything, I won't be sending anything out until everything's done and ready at the end. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys for the next one. Bye!